Hey, 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 good morning, everyone from Thailand. And it's good evening to you on the other side of the world. I want to continue on my book, Start to Live. I didn't write it, it's written by Clearwater, a Native American, Native Australian who touches the earth and has words of wisdom that I love. And I've been living into for many years. So when I found this book, it's kind of like a mirror of the way I think and the way I live. So I want to share that from two perspectives, my perspective and Clearwater's. And in this episode 7, it starts out with speak to the Great Spirit. And I often say, I'm just the captain. I always look above and let the admiral or the universe or God guide me at all times, because there's a little story running my company many years ago, and my VP said to me, he says, Peter, I don't know how you do this. You don't have a written budget, because my company grew so fast, and I really built it in my head. And I have this skill, and I'll leave it at that. And so he goes to me, we had 30 something people at the time, maybe 34 people working, and it was like 90 something, 98, I think. Yes, and he brought in the report, the annual report, financial report, and he said, "How do you do this? How do you run this all? Without that plan in front of you?" Well, somebody's got a plan bigger than me, and so I have a unending faith that when I take an action, I'll get a result. The result will take care of finance, will take care of challenges. Will the answers always come? So speak in silence. Take your time and speak to the Great Spirit, as Clearwater says. Speak words of love. And when I started doing that, like, I had a big challenge with love. And then I realized, when you start loving yourself and you're grateful, then that starts reflecting out. You see it in others and you start to feel it. And there's like this cycling back and forth. And it's so at this point in my life, I like see love in everything, which to me, it's just magical, and that's the way I live through my day. I see and I smile, because I think it's important to get people pulled out of themselves. Sometimes they're so connected, so deep into their own. You can see it on their face. They're just totally occupied with something that may not be uplifting. So I find it my job to break that, to interrupt that, and whatever it takes, a left hook, a right hook, slap on the face, kick in the butt. But we've got to do our job in life and take that love and that gratitude and, first of all, use it ourselves. Then start to share it. And as we move down the page here, speak to the Great Spirit. Speak words of love and gratitude. Place not one morsel upon your tongue, nor one stick upon your fires, without giving thanks. For they are the gifts of my children, says the Great Spirit. Those are the unseen gifts. And in a world that is focused on the things, and it's turning, I believe, to awaken who we are, what we are, and what we really are here to focus on: love and gratitude. So I just start from the top. Speak to the speak to the Great Spirit. Speak words of love and gratitude. Place not one morsel upon your tongue, nor one stick upon your fires, without giving thanks, for they are the gifts of love, my children. So we're always looking for more. We're looking out, looking for answers. So all of us are looking. We look up, we look out. Sometimes we look down, but that's not really the place to be looking. In contemplation, perhaps. So that's it. That's number 7 episode of Start to Live. And tomorrow, episode 8 is just so cool. I mean, it's really fitting for the times. This whole book is fitting for life. It doesn't matter what the times are, but tomorrow is particularly interesting, and it carries a huge level of protection when you use it properly. Use it properly as a tool. And it's not an easy task, but when it's implemented and practiced and implemented and practiced, then life peels back the joy, happiness, and wisdom starts to show up to give you the life that you really want to be living. I can only attest to it firsthand. Peter Stone saying have a wonderful evening, morning, or day wherever you are on this planet.